Alright, now I'm not gonna lie to you people, but I've been putting this video off for a while. Mainly because I'm a Manchester City fan.
What did he say?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Rewind time.
Now, to those of you who don't know, I am a die-hard Borussia Dortmund supporter.
So that was a lie.
But remember, I'm a Dortmund fan before I'm a City fan.
Okay.
As you can tell by the title, today we're going to be rebuilding the famous Red Devils. Now, I'm sure as you all know, because about 2/3 of the Earth's population are Man United supporters, they recently crashed out in the Champions League. And after that, they lost 3-0 to Bournemouth. But despite all that, I think we can all agree that Manchester United is one of the most decorated clubs ever. I mean, they still hold to this day the record for most Premier League titles ever won. And they were the first Premier League team to win the treble. Pretty huge achievement. But now, and I'm sorry to Manchester United fans, but your club is dead. Nothing but dust and ashes. But that is why we are here today, to revive a once great and well accomplished club giant. We are done trusting the process. We could use Erik ten Hag, but to be honest, Manchester United is in desperate need of new management. 205 million as a transfer budget. I had no idea they were this rich. And you know what? Because of that, we're not gonna put any money into this club. And also, this might be the first time where I don't actually change the formation. Looking at the squad, I don't need to do a lot. I mean, we got Rashford and we all know what he can do. I mean, after the World Cup, I don't know what happened to this man, but he woke up and decided he was gonna be one of the best. Sancho as well, and listen, I know he's in hot water with Erik ten Hag, but Sancho is actually a really good player when he wants to be, and when given the chance too. I mean, at Dortmund, he was an absolute masterclass. Dortmund Sancho runs circles around United Sancho, and before you say, oh, he was only good in the Bundesliga before it's a farmers league, well, let me stop you right there, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay no attention to this man. He basically goes on a tangent for about 5 minutes trying to explain why the Bundesliga is not a farmers league, when in actual fact, we all know. Moving on. Time to do a little bit of reconnaissance. First signing is gonna be one Victor Osimhen, otherwise known as Ocean Man. We got him for about 85 million. To strengthen our midfield, we're gonna sign Aurelien Tchouameni, and he basically cost us our whole transfer budget. 103 mil, ladies and gentlemen. Not gonna lie, the wallet is genuinely sweating. But for now, it looks like we're gonna be doing some discount shopping on the rest of the players we need, which means to the Bundesliga.
A few moments later.
New Manchester United, ladies and gentlemen, and it's time for the walkthrough.
Check this out.
Goalkeeper, we have David De Gea. Left back, we have Luke Shaw. And ladies and gentlemen, our center backs are absolutely insane. I'm talking the best to ever do it. First up, we have Harold Maguire. And the legendary, the iconic Phil Jones. Yes, that's right, we ain't playing no games. But anyway, moving on. Right back, Diogo Dalot makes a return from last video. Tchouameni and Casemiro as our CDMs. Marcus Rashford at left mid. Sancho at right mid. And yes, we kept him. He's a former BVB soldier, so sue me. Bruno Fernandes at cam. And of course, at striker, we have Victor Osimhen. Transfer budget is still in the mud at 30 million. But I'm confident we can get back on our feet after we win some trophies. Trophy list for today, ladies and gentlemen, and to be honest, I don't know what I'm expecting. United might win everything, or there is a chance we just spend 200 mil for nothing. Come on, United, don't let me down, although there is a possibility. Season 1 is finished, and yes, people, Random Talk with Novice Blade is officially dead, or cancelled. Dead is a little bit of a strong word. Basically, I've adopted Netflix's philosophy. Cancel it while it's still good to avoid it becoming a flop in the future. Will it return? Of course it will. Maybe. At least until, you know what? Moving on. Came second in the Premier League. I know a lot of United fans who would be happy with that, especially getting a better finish than Manchester City. Liverpool snatched the FA Cup against Bristol City. Are you joking me? We lost to Plymouth Argyle. I know I'm saying that wrong, but it's on purpose. Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. We lost to Man City, which I guess that's a little bit more respectable. Bro, there is something going on here. Didn't I call it in my last video? It's always Madrid and Frankfurt in the UEFA Super Cup final. Even in my previous videos, if you go watch them back, we are way past coincidence right now. These two are doing something they're not telling us.
Naughty, naughty.
Manchester City in the Champions League. Yeah, it looks like no silverware for us in the first season. Oh, well, let me shut up. We won the Europa League against Bayern. That's something. And finally, PSV in the Conference League. This is the squad, and you know, for the first season, it wasn't that bad. Europa League title, at least it's better than nothing. We got our money up here in season 2 from 30 million to now 469 million. We are absolutely balling. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United have won their first Premier League title since 2013. Congratulations. We take the Community Shield as well. Also the FA Cup. We are on track to win a quadruple. Okay, Chelsea in the Carabao Cup against Man City. City took us out. It seems they're getting karma every time we finish above them. And we get karma back in the UEFA Super Cup. And they get us back by winning the Champions League and rubbing it in our faces. What a surprise, they also took us out in the Champions League, just to make it a little sweeter. By the way, 6-0 on aggregate. What was going on? Barca in the Europa League. That is a little bit embarrassing, but at least they won it. And Arsenal in the Europa League. We won a lot of trophies in the second season. I believe it's like 4 or 5 if I'm not mistaken. And it has been brought to my attention, Phil Jones is gone. Now we're after the Champions League. Second in the Premier League this time, which is fine. We've already won it. And we get Manchester City back in the Community Shield. We're actually going back and forth. It's crazy. Excuse me. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Forest Green Rovers. Who are you? We got beaten by a club with a leprechaun color scheme. How do you feel?
Physically sick, to be honest.
Carabao Cup we win. Barca in the UEFA Super Cup. Barca in the Champions League as well. Weren't they in the Europa League last season?
Yes.
FC Porto took us out. We can beat the likes of Bayern and Manchester City, yet we're losing to complete noobs. No offense. Latium won in the Europa League. And lastly, I know that team is in the French league, but I just don't know how you pronounce it. Stupid! Team looks absolutely phenomenal, by the way. Board confidence is absolutely in the mud, so we're gonna take an intervention here. We can do the youth objective since it's a critical priority. Sign 3 players in the youth academy assigned to the midfield position. Seems easy enough. We're gonna send out some scouts, sign ones with the most potential, even so it doesn't matter, these guys are not gonna play. I mean, the one upside to this is that they're all mostly 15.
What did he say?
No, don't you dare take that out of context. I mean, they're 15, so we can't sign them until they turn... You know what? Let me stop. I'm in too deep.
That's what she said.
And just like that, we're back in the green zone. All right, enough admin. Let's get back to the... You know, I did all that work to get in their good graces for them to just fire me. It's a cold world out there, kids. Win our second Premier League. Man City came in second. Can't wait to see what trophies they denied us from. Yep, told you. We're in a full cycle of karma. And now guess what? We're gonna bounce back in another trophy. Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, which is interesting. Neither us or City made it to the final. While City lost to Rochdale, we lost round 3 to Spurs. Barca in the Super Cup. So close to a Champions League, you cannot be serious. Do you know how painful it is to grind your way to the final to just lose? I mean, we beat big clubs like Marseille, Real Madrid, Wolfsburg. Okay, they're not actually a big club, but you know what I mean.
No.
All that work to just lose. Real Sociedad in the Europa League, Leverkusen in the Conference League. Such a letdown, man. But you know what? We still have one more season. Can United pull it together and bring it home? This is the last kick of a dying horse, and you know what? Last season was just a tease of what's yet to come. Just you watch. Tottenham take the title this time by a very big margin as well. 97 points. Jeez, man. And of course, City had to get us back for finishing higher than them. Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. Are you?
Let's not take the piss here.
Spurs took us out. Okay, at least we get him back in the Carabao Cup. PSG this time in the UEFA Super Cup. Moment of truth here. This is not going as I expect. You know what? Actually, this is going exactly how I expected. As if it weren't bad enough, we lost on penalties. Latium in the Europa League, Milan in the Conference League against Heart of Midlothian. That's not real. I refuse to believe that that's a real club. I need real documentational evidence that this club exists. What league is it from? Are there even real players that swore allegiance to this club? And who are the owners? I would love to have a word with them. Because right now, this club sounds like a random location in an Indiana Jones film.
Where is this located?
Oh, it's in the heart of the Midlothian.
In the 5 seasons we had, Man U managed to win 2 Premier League titles, 2 Community Shields, 2 Carabao Cup, 1 FA Cup, 1 UEFA Super Cup, and 0 Champions Leagues. Which brings the total to 9 trophies in 5 seasons. Not bad, not like United have a double story for a trophy cabinet. They are, however, the first team in a career mode rebuild video to not win a Champions League. And you know what, United fans? I feel your pain. As a Dortmund supporter, I know what it's like to come so close to winning something for so long to let it slip through your You know what? I'm not gonna open old wounds, so I'm gonna end it here. Peace.